we come around, show up my nigga, we shut it down. Every time that we come around.
Welcome to Carpe Diem Live. I'm your host, Miss Nietzsche. We are on location right now in the Author Kamal Lukata's house. Gracious to be here. You are the author of the book Legendary.
Yes, yes I am.
Now, ask me about the audio book. Has
Correct.
that happened yet?
I'm in the works.
That is awesome.
Yes.
Because some of us like to hear stuff.
Yes, I was told that. I was told that.
So tell me a little bit about you.
My name is Kamal Lukata, and I've been I've been writing for a long time. I'm an author. I've been managing and promoting, doing parties, been doing a lot of different things for a while. I have my own publishing company, Mac and Van Dyke Publishing.
Awesome.
I've actually been in the entertainment and promoting business for right now about 20 years, and well, actually longer than that, probably about 25 years, and that's what my book is about.
Okay.
It actually documents my my narrative of my life in my the promoting business. I'm also a former hip hop artist myself.
Awesome. We're gonna get into that later.
Okay.
Set them down right there.
Okay.
Slow. Take out the glasses, y'all.
All
Get me
right.
serious.
Okay. All right. Get a clear picture. You know?
Right, I gotta get a clear view. I can see clearly now.
That's what I'm talking about. I've also been active in the community in different areas throughout Detroit. Basically, like I said, I've just done many different things throughout the city. I've thrown cabarets. Just done a lot of different things throughout the city.
Okay. So is all of that in this book that you wrote about?
Yes, it is.
So what's the base of this book? Because I read the back. I've actually downloaded the book on my Amazon, through my Amazon. So you can get it on Amazon. Just know you can get this book on Amazon, or you can catch up with Mr. Kamal Lukata, and you can actually get one of these books.
Yep, on Amazon. Yep, you can definitely actually order it on Amazon, Amazon.com. Legendary Detroit Mentality, and you can get it. You can get it hard copy, or you can order it also as an ebook.
Yeah, I have the ebook.
Okay, I'll go. There you go.
I have the ebook.
There you go. Okay. So
what the base of this book is, it talks about life in hip hop.
Detroit Mentality is based on my life story. Okay. So it's basically a fictional story, but it's semi-based on my life story as a hip hop artist in Detroit and during the 90s. And what it is it's documenting my time as a hip hop artist when I started off in high school, like around the 9th grade when I first started, as an artist, and when I started off going through hip hop battles and going to places like the hip hop shop and the shelter, and then when I met some of my first rap partners, and we formed a group called the Underground Bomb Squad, and then eventually we formed a record label called Legendary Entertainment. Keep in mind, all of this in the book is considered fictionalized, but it's still based on, on my story.
Okay.
But eventually it goes off into the world of, the competitive world of Detroit's hip hop scene and the battle rap scene. And, it just kind of gives readers the opportunity to see what Detroiters and the hip hop artists from Detroit went through, and the struggles that we went through trying to become artists. Didn't give us the opportunity that artists in New York and Philly and LA and Atlanta got, but Detroit had some of the most talented artists that probably ever came, through the city.
Still do.
Yeah, still do, but just didn't get the opportunities that these other cities got. So I just wanted to kind of show what the struggles were, and just kind of document that.
Okay. So what year is this book based in?
The era that it was based in was like started around, I say, like the late '80s, and kind of based around the mid '90s.
Okay.
To the mid to early, the early to mid '90s, something like that. You know?
So is it like the Tupac era, or the NWA?
I say like primarily about, I say about that NWA to Nas, Wu-Tang era, you know, something like that.
Okay. So in this book, it's like you're in this book and your journey through hip hop and finding out what it's about, what made you go towards that hip hop era or entertainment period.
Well, I can tell you like this. It's because that's the era that I started rapping, and it's the era that was my heyday, you know, of me being a hip hop artist. Social media back then was the hip hop clubs. You know, just, you know,
so you had to go to like a cabaret.
Not even the cabarets, because back then, to go to a club, when I say you had to go to the clubs, I mean the hip hop clubs. There were strictly hip hop clubs. Like when you look at the movies like 8 Mile, those type of clubs, like what they were showing in 8 Mile was like the Shelter, okay, or like the hip hop shop, the places like that. Those were the spots that you had to go that was strictly for MC battle rappers and things like that, or freestyle and open mics. But you know, other than that, you couldn't go. When you went to like a party, just a regular party, and just to meet some girls, or to meet, you know, girls meet some guys, and just have, you know, the dance and stuff like that. There was no rap being played back then. The clubs was like back then like that mixed dance booty music. You know, like Two Live Crew.
Oh, it's time for the percolate. I just told my age.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you did. See, you lied to me. No, I'm just playing. But, I just told my age right there.
But
that was the stuff, though. Don't get me wrong. That was the stuff. You know, it's time for the percolate.
Right.
It was that upbeat, up-tempo. You know, it was made for dancing. So, you know, it wasn't a lot of hip-hop, because, you know, back then, hip-hop wasn't made for dancing back then. Hip-hop was made for battle rapping, or it was made for, you know, it was gangster music, or it was made for just lyrical, or getting your point across, or telling a story. What really inspired me to write that book was I wanted to document and create two characters based around my main character that was my rap partners, who, in my opinion, and a lot of people that knew us, were the two of the greatest MCs that you possibly could have ever heard, that never like got a record deal or never became famous, which were my two rap partners back then, and still to this day are two of my best friends. One of my partners, Kev, and my other partner, Tone. Man, I mean, talk about stuff that legends are made of. I mean, them guys used to go to the hip hop shop and the Shelter, and people didn't know who them guys was, because we didn't go there all the time.
Okay.
We'd just go there once every couple of months, and they'd blow the top off the Shelter. And then we'd leave, and because we didn't have time, we had jobs.
In the book, there's a chapter called "Please Listen to My Demo."
Back then, you had to make a single, okay?
Okay.
You had to make your first single first. You had to go in the studio for 12 hours and make your bells and your whistles and your horns and your snares and your
all that
that stuff right. And,
wow.
And you had to just, you know, make that stuff right, make your scratches and your mixes and all this crazy stuff. And then you had to, like, just go and, like, you put your CD cases together and all this stuff, and it had to be perfect. And you had to just, like, mail off your stuff up and hope that you could get the DJ to spin your music. And actually, we talking about back in the day, so you ain't got CDs yet, so you got tapes and maybe an album.
Oh,
you know?
wow.
So you got to go through so much different stuff. You know, you got tapes, and you might need you some albums, and you got to hope that the DJs won't just throw your stuff at you. And, you know, I mean, you got to go to the hood and see if the drug dealers will play your stuff in their cars, and eventually hope you will get some type of buzz, and eventually hope you will get a call from a record label, and maybe you will get in. And that's how that went back then. You had to put in the work.
Yeah.
Versus, you had to spend a lot of money back then.
I see what you're saying. Versus now, where you have, like you said, you just go to YouTube, find a beat, or you know, your friend make beats off his machine now, so you all get together, and then so to spend 4 hours versus 12 hours, that's a whole lot. And then how much did you sell the single for?
But back then, like about 99 cents or something like that. You sell your single for 99 cents, like a tape.
Oh, and then it was a tape. It's not even a whole. It's not even a CD. Now.
No, it wasn't a CD. I remember like when I had a group back then. After I was with that group, I was with another group called LKB, Low Key Boys, and like I remember I was working at Price, and we did a CD, and we were like, man, this place they do CDs, man, dog, we have CDs, not just tape, CDs, you know. So I mean, but you do a tape single, 99 cents, you know. Then you move up to EPs, which is like maybe 5 songs, you know, and if you get a buzz off your EP, then you move up to a whole LP, which is a whole like 8 songs or more, you know, and you get a buzz off of that, then a record label will decide to take a chance on you.
Okay.
It was a much more extensive process back then. You could be like really struggling for like literally 6 years before you put your first album out or get signed to a record label, you know.
You have something that you're working on now coming up. Tell us about it.
I want to do like a nutrition book, you know, for, you know, people that's like myself, that's, you know, well over 300 pounds, that's trying to get down to under 200 pounds. Put a book together to where, you know, to show people how to get some fitness ideas and a fitness plan together. You know,
excited about your new journey. I can't wait to read the new book. It was a plum-pleasing pleasure as well as a privilege coming in your home. We really appreciate it. Again, thank you.
Sure, my nigga, we shut it down.